In Italy, criminal mastermind Cyrus is arriving at a prestigious auction house with a plan in mind inside. He walks by disguise Master Denton and hacker Misoon, but he pretends he doesn't know them, when in fact they're part of his team nearby. An Interpol team led by Abby is keeping an eye on the event in case Cyrus tries something. Abby is furious because she dated Cyrus for a week, without knowing he was a wanted criminal. This auction is happening at the same time in London, where team members Magnus the safecracker and Luke the engineer are getting in position. Back in Venice, the first piece of art is bought by Milan for 11 million, and then the host introduces the artist N8, whose NFT is being auctioned next. It's a mask made of 482 cameras, which will create an NFT based on Van Gogh style, and a live 302 feet of the moment of the Saal. Cyrus immediately makes a high offer, and Abby guesses he knows her team is there. He and Denton try to outbid Miss In, and once the sale is done, Misoon activates an alarm. Everyone starts leaving the auction house, and Abby gets suspicious, so she sends her team in London. The alarm is also going off, and Magnus messes with an electronic lock to sneak inside the storage, where he steals a very expensive painting. He puts it inside a tube and throws it into the water, where it's picked up by Luke. Back to Cyrus, he offers N8 to come to his yacht to finish the transaction. They leave through the back door, where pilot Camila is waiting for them on a boat. They're already gone by the time Abby arrives, and she realizes that since an NFT can't be physically stolen, they've stolen the artist. Instead, she rushes outside to try to follow them on another boat, but Misoon hacks into a bunch of boats to block her way. Abby refuses to give up and gets on a different boat, so Camila starts driving at great speed and taking steep corners to slow her down. When they make it to the sea, Misoon activates a barrier allowing Camille to drive through just in time, but leaving Abby behind. When the team makes it to the yacht, they pay Anate the 20 million for the NFT and start to party afterward. Abby and her team look at the security montage and notice that Denton had been faking his limp, so she sends her men to look for him the next morning. Aid's kidnapping appears on the news. N8 freaks out when he realizes these guys are criminals. But Cyrus quickly explains what's going on. The Mona Lisa only became valuable after it was stolen, so they copied that idea. Magnus and Luke sold the painting for 20 million for Cyrus to buy the NFT from N8. And now that's disappeared. The NFT is worth 89 million. Cyrus will be sharing the money with N8, who happily plays along. Meanwhile, Denton has been arrested by Interpol, and Abby has a picture proving he knows Cyrus while she tries to interrogate him. She receives a box sent by Cyrus with his paddle from the auction, and pictures from the week they spent together. Frustrated, Abby decides to go to London and bring Denton at the British headquarters. Abby meets with Huxley, who wants to offer Cyrus a deal. At first, Abby refuses because she's been chasing Cyrus for a whole year, but Huxley has a mission that takes priority. Jensen is a very dangerous criminal who has killed hundreds of people for money, but they never got enough evidence to arrest him. Huxley has finally caught a mole and learned Jorgensen is teaming up with hacker group Leviathan to plan a strike on water which will flood a city and kill millions. Leviathan wants their payment in gold, and Jorgensen is going to move it from London to Zurich in 177 days, since it's not illegal to move your own gold. Huxley wants Cyrus to steal it and prevent the transaction. Abby hates it, yet has no choice but to agree. In the evening, Abby visits Cyrus, who refuses the job when he hears the name Jorgensen, because of how dangerous he is. Abby points out that she is Denton and he'll die in jail unless Cyrus accepts the job, which will grant full immunity for the whole team, meaning they'll be able to see their families again. Cyrus only agrees if Abby works with them too. Meanwhile, in Ireland, henchman Cormac has captured the mole and has been hurting him for a while. Once the guy has suffered enough, Cormac video calls Jorgensen, so he can watch how a dog eats the trayer. The next day, Abby releases Denton and meets with the team to share the intel. She has the gold bars will be packed in a crate, and on both airports it'll be surrounded by guards after lots of thinking. Cyrus decides they should take the whole plane, meaning they should use a second aircraft to swap the radar signature. To do so, they'll need a private jet, so they visit Malin to borrow his. Malin at first refuses.